Did you used to work at this factory, or did you just used to live in this building? No? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Costas here from GoldRush Paranormal. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you are interested in anything paranormal, ITC, spirit communication, as I do release videos here pretty often. And go ahead and click on that bell also if you can. This way you'll be notified as soon as I do release a video. This was actually a investigation that I did in Chicago about 2 weekends ago when I was there for 3 days during a family gathering. And on my last day there, I was actually heading towards the airport, and my sister-in-law, Melanie, actually asked me if I can go to her place where she lives, because she lives in a high-rise building, and it used to be a Studebaker factory back in the day. So she said that when her and her husband actually go down into the basement, which is now like a storage area, that they get some weird vibes. So she just wanted me to check it out, and I was like, all right, I got about a half an hour, I could probably do that for you. And I went there and walked around the whole perimeter, and it was a really creepy looking place, but I didn't initially feel anything. And I told them, I says, you know, I walked around here, but I don't really feel anything. And almost instantly, just a couple seconds later, I got the chills throughout my body, and I felt like a presence was there. So I started to investigate, and I initially used the Echovox program. I was actually really surprised with all the evidence that I captured. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you guys right now. Hello? Are there any spirits here? Any spirits here that wish to communicate? I found that really interesting, where she said, this is your last day, and that's not important, as that was my last day. I was actually heading to the airport, so I find that really interesting that she said that. My name is Costas. Did you used to work here? Yes? Okay. Now, when I heard that comment in this wall, I had to play it back a few times, and I kept hearing in this wall, and I didn't really know what that meant exactly. But a day later, Melanie's husband, Adam, actually texted me, and we were just communicating about something, you know, completely off topic, but he mentioned that, hey, you know, he believes that back in the day there was a fire there in the walls of the building, as there is some fire damage. So I found that really interesting that the spirit said in the wall. That's basically where he was working. How many of you are with me right now? 12? Did you say 12? Did you used to work at this factory, or did you just used to live in this building? No? So it's not very often that I hear a spirit swearing And I was initially trying to figure out why she was swearing. Was she swearing at me or another spirit? And I believe it was another spirit that she was swearing at, as you're going to see here in just a second. Do you know their names? I could have sworn it said last name is something. Who else is here with me? Where are you from? Are you from this area? Yes? Yes? So I'm not sure if you've seen my previous video where I was at the Queen Mary in California. If you haven't, I do recommend go ahead and watch it, and you will see that I came across a spirit called Robert. Are you in here right now with me?
Yes, I am. 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 Yes, I am.
What is your name?
Robert.
Robert? Initially, I thought that he may just be a lost soul that needed help, but after later reviewing all the evidence, I came to determine that he may just be a bad spirit. Who's with me right now? Is Robert here?
His name. Robert.
Was this prison for you?
Yes.
Robert, I can hear you. Are you stuck here? So that was really interesting to me that they were saying, let's stop. This is not working. And once again, I believe it was because Robert was there and he was preventing the communication, and they were possibly afraid of me being there, that he may do something to harm me. I'm not really sure, but that's kind of what it seemed like. Okay, I'm going to try something else here. Hang tight. All right, I'm just going to stop this really quick. I'm going to use a different program really quick. So I then decided to use a different program and to see if I can get any better responses, or clearer responses, I should say, as I didn't have my portal with me. Okay.
Cheers. Birth. Late.
And you hear the spirit say, trying to connect. Obviously, there's a really good connection there between me and spirit, and I thought that was pretty awesome. But I was having an issue with that specific program, so I decided to turn it off after a few seconds. And then I went ahead and used my PSP7 radio. And now this radio, just so you know, if you use it on its own, it is pretty noisy. And so you have to kind of try to hear the voices in between. So within this video, it is going to be a little bit loud in certain areas. As I didn't have my portal once again, that's the nice thing about having my Infinity Portal, as I am able to fine tune it and I can get rid of a lot of that noise so I can get clear responses. But the connection was there, and I got some pretty amazing results with the PSP7 also. All How many spirits are with us? That was a sentence there, and if you noticed, it literally is going. So it literally scanned about 10 channels probably, and it said like a whole sentence. So that's like, I bet you there's something there on that one. Do you know my name? That's my nickname, I think. Right there, in Greek. Did you used to work here?
Yes.
Yes. What was your job? What did you do? I can kind of feel your energy right now. Is that you? Put your hand on me? Is that what you said? The back wall? So my mother-in-law Cindy was there also, and she is, I guess you could say, pretty sensitive. She can pick up on spirits also, and she actually told me to go further down towards the back of the wall there. And so I found it really interesting that the spirit actually, just a few seconds before she said that, said I would go ahead and move ahead, or I should go ahead and move ahead. Is there a reason you're still here? Are there any evil spirits here? Do you know his name? Adam. And I could have sworn I just heard Melanie. How do you know them? A little giggle there, I think. It's like, haha. How many spirits are with me right now? 15.
Clear as day.
Clear as day. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't already done so, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.